I'm Mystic Rose and welcome to my channel. Today's pick a card is going to be all about what makes you special, and there are going to be 3 piles, and what I'd like you to do is choose the one that you're most drawn to. So, and if you're watching this and you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and like this video, and be sure to subscribe too if you haven't yet. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being part of my YouTube family. I love you all so much, and I hope that everyone enjoys this video. Let's get started. Hello and welcome. So if you are drawn to the sea turtle and this gemstone, you're going to choose pile number 1. And if you like this starfish and this leopard quartz, you're going to choose pile number 2. And if you like the fish and this fool's gold, then you're going to choose pile number 3. And today I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite iridescent gold version as far as the tarot decks are concerned. And I'm also going to use Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light and some channeled messages. So today's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. So if you need more time, feel free to pause this video, but if not, then let's get started. Hi, pile number 1. I'm so glad that you're here. So let's get started by first using the Rider-Waite. I think that'll be a good way to start. And if you're enjoying this video, do be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'm always loving it when people subscribe to my channel and make my channel grow, because I love welcoming new people to my channel. Doing this makes me so happy. I love reading tarot for people, and I really do love growing my community. So if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do that, and then turn on the notifications bell as well, so that you can be notified whenever I upload new videos. We've got the King of Cups here right away. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell us that's very special about pile number 1? Other than the fact that they are very psychic. Pile number 1. You probably already know this, but you have a really good amount of psychic intuition, and you have many gifts. One other thing that's really special and unique about you is the ability to walk away when things are toxic and when people are being toxic or negative. You have the ability to walk away and be an example to others of how to take care of yourself. So pat yourself on the back for this. You're doing a great job. Things are really moving forward for you, and wow, are you ever getting the praise that you deserve after probably a long time of maybe not getting the praise that you deserve? But look at here. This is the card all about like compliments that are really well deserved. Yeah, you deserve these good things that people are saying about you. And so what does make you special? You're the kind of person that would never cheat on somebody. You would never cheat somebody, swindle somebody. You basically live with a good set of moral standards, and people can honor you and really respect you for this. Also, you're very honest, and you might be a great leader as well with the Queen of Swords there, because the swords energies, they are extremely good leaders. So I feel that you have what it takes to be a really responsible and firm and grounded and reliable type of leader. And people admire you and respect you. They look up to you. You are very abundant, and people see this about you. They can't help but notice how really creative you are as a person. It doesn't matter what you do, you're just very creative in the way that you think because your mind is very, it's like Aquarius energy. I don't know if you guys have Aquarius in your charts, but I'm really picking that up, that you guys are like Aquarians in your curiosity and your fervor for learning about like life and the hidden deeper meanings of life, and like the inner workings of how, like, you know, why people act the way they do, why are we here, and knowing, like, you always want to know, like, you always ask these bigger questions, which is amazing. So yeah, you could very well be a water sign, or just embody those kinds of traits, or Aquarian type of energy. You have the ability to, even though you get hurt, you just keep going. You know, you don't dwell in the past or stay stuck. And this is really special about you. And I can really respect this about you and admire this in you, that even though, you know, you've been through painful things in your life, you've never let it, you know, change you or make you a worse version of yourself or anything. Like, you're constantly striving to be better. And that is very admirable. And so for that, I really do think that this makes you very special and unique. You've got the Page of Cups here. So with the cups here, this card is all about wearing your heart on your sleeve. So I really do think that even if you're not a water sign, you're just the kind of person that's very in touch with your emotions. And this is very special about you, because not everyone is like this. Some people hide their emotions, but you are the kind of person that when you really trust somebody, you're going to let your guard down and you're going to tell them how you're feeling. And it's like, you know, you may be the kind of person that you do wear your heart on your sleeve. You got the Page of Pentacles here. You're a hard worker. You're really quite the grounded person. I think that you have one foot planted firmly in the earth and one in the spiritual realm. I really do feel that for you, and that makes you special and truly unique. And then we've got the card here for, this is the Four of Pentacles. And you know what this means? It means that you are not the kind of person to just, you know, keep your emotions all bottled up and everything. Like, you know that that's not healthy. So you know that it's good to share your emotions. And I really do feel like you share them, especially with people that you truly trust. And people can count on you for an honest opinion too, Spirit is telling me. Now I'm going to go into the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle cards and see if there's any messages from Spirit here for you about what makes you special. So Spirit, please be here now as I shuffle these cards. Help me to draw the cards that are meant for pile number 1. Trust your path. So you are fully supported on your path. And maybe you've been through trials and tribulations and you didn't know which way to go, but you're on your right path now. And you've got this inner knowing, like, that when things are feeling good and when you're feeling in balance, you know you're on the right path and you can trust your intuition. This just goes along really well with this King of Cups here for the intuitive side that you have, because you can trust the path that you're on. And I really think this is admirable, and I really think this is great about you. It does make you special because you know that you're on the right path. There's no doubt in your mind. And a lot of people really struggle with this, you know, but maybe you struggled in the past and you found your true path now. You know right where you need to be. Spirit has led you to where you need to be. You've got a warrior woman here. So even if you're not a female, you have been strong and you have fought through this pain that life has given you. But like I said, that does not hold you down. That does not inhibit you from being the very best version of yourself that you can be. And I'm proud of you for that. And I just wanted to take a moment to say that because it's important. You've been actually doing this for lifetimes, so this is one of the reasons why you are so intuitive. You've actually been around for many lifetimes and other lifetimes because this card talks about all the other lifetimes that you've had just training for moments like this where you'd have to be strong. You've done this before in other lifetimes. And this is why you have such like this inner wisdom. It's because this could be like, you know, your 60th lifetime here on Earth or 80th lifetime on Earth or even more. Like, you know, for some of you, you're new souls, but for most, and maybe you've only had like a couple of lifetimes, like between 2 or 5, but others of you are very old souls. Have you ever been asked if you're an old soul or told that you're an old soul? Because I'm really getting that old soul vibe from this pile number 1. This really does make you special. You're an old soul. You've already lived a lot of lifetimes. Gives you so much wisdom. This is why people can come to you and they trust your opinion. Also, you have broken so many ancestral patterns in your family. You have been a healer and you've been able to rewrite the future because of this. This is huge, you guys. So you are here to be healers and this makes you quite special. But you're also here because many of you have broken ancestral patterns that were toxic. So that's been within your own family. So you are so brave, and this definitely makes you stand out. And I am super, super proud of the person that you are. I'm so glad that you found this video. All right, because you deserve to know how special you are. All right, now I'm going to see what else makes you special with some channeled message cards. Spirit, what else makes pile number 1 so special besides all of these really wonderful things that you've brought forward thus far? Your hard work is paying off. So for many of you, you have been working hard on something, you know, whether it be in the area of career and finances or just working on yourself to become the best version of yourself that you can be. Or maybe you've been working hard on staying away from toxic people and negative people, but your hard work is definitely starting to pay off. And Spirit just wanted you to know that. And also, you have an amazing attitude. Spirit wants you to know that you have an amazing attitude, and this does make you quite special because of everything you've gone through, and it's made you so strong, okay? You are very strong. You're also an excellent communicator. Exactly. See, that's what I was talking about. And this is why people come to you. You know, you might have a real therapist type of vibe where like people, strangers, people that you don't even know, like maybe people in the store or something would stop you and tell you their whole life story or something. It's because you're an old soul and there's just something about your aura that is special, that stands out as remarkable to people and they trust you. And also, you're trying your very best and others are noticing your effort too. You are trying your best. You've been through a lot, but you don't give up. This is just confirmation. Got to ring my bell for the confirmation. But yeah, you guys are seriously doing awesome. What else, Spirit? There's no one quite like you, and Spirit really wants you to know that. So just take that in, okay? There's no one quite like you. And also, people admire that you can have a serious side, but also a childish and fun side. So there's two sides of you. You might have a very serious side of you where you're more like, you know, there's this leadership quality about you, like I was saying. And then you've got your spiritual side, and then you've got this funny side where you love to laugh. All right. So you're very well balanced. And I think this does make you very special and unique, because usually what people are usually one way or the other, but you're very spiritual, very very good, you know, with leadership, and you're really funny. So that's awesome. What else, Spirit? Spirit just wants to say, I'm proud of you. And that's what I've been telling you guys this whole time. Like, I'm really proud of you for everything you've overcome. Spirit wants to tell you that too. And also, there's something else from Spirit. You have beautiful eyes. You probably get told this, but your eyes are soulful, and there's something unique about the mystery and depth involved when people look into your eyes. I think it has to do with that old soul quality, okay? And also, you are a wonderful teacher to others. Like, you show how to live your life by your example, and this makes you special because people can look up to you. All right? That's awesome. You also take really good care of yourself and others, and this makes you very special as well. This has been such a lovely reading. If you've enjoyed this, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and do be sure to subscribe too. And thanks again for watching, and I hope that you got something out of this. If you want to leave me a comment, I would love to reply back to you. I always do reply back to those comments as long as they're positive. I love you all so much, and I wish many blessings to you all. Hi, pile number 2. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. So if you chose this leopard quartz and the starfish, then this is your pile. Alright, so before I begin, I am going to sage the space, because I like to cleanse the piles in between readings. So if you'll just give me a moment, I'll cleanse the space, and then we can get started with what makes you special. And I will be using the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, my channeled messages cards, and the Golden Rider Waite today. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay, so Spirit, please be here now and help me to deliver the messages that are intended for pile number 2 about what makes them so special. You've got the Hanged Man, the 10 of Cups, the Devil, Strength, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and at the very bottom of the deck, you've got the 10 of Wands, which is all about hard work. So right off the bat, I am sensing that you guys are extremely hard workers. You're passionate. You put your heart and soul into whatever it is that you are doing, and it really pays off, because I see business success here with the Devil, and you reaping the rewards of your hard work and efforts. And you know what? This does make you very special, because not everybody's as hard of a worker as you are. You work on those days that you don't want to go to work or do the things that you have to do, but you do it anyways. And this is very special and unique because sometimes people don't have that kind of work ethic, okay? And, you know, when you might have had like a period of time in the past where things fell on hold for you, but you know what's special about you? That even when things seem like to be on hold for you and you can't manifest fast enough, you know, you don't lose patience or hope. You're the kind of person that still is actively asking the universe for what you want, putting your intentions out there. I wouldn't be surprised if you're the type of people that create vision boards. If you haven't done that, I would highly suggest that you look into creating a vision board, because you guys are powerful manifestors, and whatever you put out there, you can attract. Because look at this abundance that you have. Holy cow. You guys have this abundance card where this is the couple that is so happy and the children are dancing. Everything is wonderful. You got the rainbow here. This is a celebration. You guys are very powerful manifestors, and look here. You've got the abundance card, which talks all about wealth and building a wealth and even saving up money, but it's total abundance. And you guys can manifest this through your desires when you get very specific. So that's something very unique about this pile, is that you guys are very good at manifesting. But not only that, you have a strength about you that is admirable, and people notice this about you, and people talk about this about you, and they see how special and unique you are too with the King of Swords, because the swords energies, even if you're not a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but you could be, but if you're not, this is still embodying you, and this means that you are an excellent leader, and people really respect you and look up to you. It also means that you're honest and you like to tell the truth, and people can count on you for a true and honest opinion. So you may have a lot of people coming to you and asking you, like, what would you do if, you know, X, Y, or Z, or what do you think of this? It's because you have great leadership potential. And not only that, you're honest, and people know that you're honest. You might even be blunt, but people respect that about you, okay? You don't like fights, you don't like conflict, and you don't like it when people betray other people. So this upsets you, and you'd rather not do that. So you take a stand to be fair and honest, and people see that. And do you know how special and rare that is? Like, there's some people out there, and you guys know this, all they want to do is fight, bicker, betray people. There's like, you know, the need to compete with others and all that. You're not competing with anyone. You guys are like, the thing that's admirable about you guys is that you don't want to compete. You're just into the creativity. Like, you just want to create. You just want to make things for yourself. You want to be creating things for yourself. Like, this could be like taking on new projects or doing artwork or crafts or something, or whatever you're doing, you're creating it. It could mean creating a business for yourself, or just starting new projects that make you happy. That's what you want. You don't want to compete with others. You don't care about being better than other people. You just want to be the best version of yourself you can be. And this makes you very, very special and unique. And it makes you stand out. Now I'm going to use the Denise Linn Oracle cards. I'm sorry, these are not Denise Linn, even though Denise Linn is wonderful. These are Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. All right. So Spirit, what is truly unique about pile number 2? We've got boundaries, so this could be something in your life that you've had to really work on. It's like setting boundaries with people who do want to compete with you, and just be like, hey, you know what? I'm not going there with you, you know, or people that are negative, you know, you've had to set up boundaries with people, and you're good at it, okay? People respect you when you say no. People respect you because you respect yourself, okay? That's what this card is talking all about. You take good care of yourself. You don't let people walk all over you. Also, know this. With the Akasha card, this means that your life path is in the Creator's hands, in the universe's hands, and you're divinely guided. You are being divinely guided, and you don't have to worry about anything. But this card really truly means that you don't have a care in the world as far as like, you don't worry about things because you know that you are fully taken care of. And I love this about you. Like, it's not like you're up every night worrying about the future or anything like that. Like, you are being cradled in the arms of the universe and you are being taken care of by the universe. So this makes you very unique in this capacity. We've got, ooh, you guys are very intuitive here with the Great Gathering card. It's all about intuitive hits and finding your soul tribe. So you guys, what I'm really sensing is that maybe in your younger years you didn't realize how very intuitive you are, but you're really coming into your power. And this is so unique. Maybe you've met some people that are like-minded and they're helping you in this way. So you are stepping into your power and becoming more intuitive. Also, your vibration is raising. You are becoming an oracle, meaning that you have intuitive gifts that you can start tapping into. And if you've already known this for a while, then there's something else that Spirit is telling you that you could do. Like, there are many spiritual gifts and you could just not even know it, but you could be very gifted with your hands. For many of you in this pile, I'm sensing that you could really harness the chi energy and do healing with your hands or Reiki or something like that. So you have a very calming presence and something that just brings stability, comfort, and reliability, groundedness. You bring these things to others. So this makes you very special. You've had an awakening. See? You've had an awakening and you've had an energetic upgrade. So this is amazing, you guys. So you've definitely, this is like confirmation that when you were younger, you didn't know your power, but now that you're older, you're really awakening and coming into your own power. I mean, look at this. She's like weightless, just in the hands of the universe. This trust, this total trust, and knowing that you're not just a small dot on the map. You're not just this little tiny human. You are very powerful and divine, and you are coming into your divine nature. All right, now let's get into the channeled messages. All right, what makes pile 2 very special and unique? You always stay happy. Like, you have a great attitude, and even when the road gets bumpy or whatever, like, you don't lose hope. You stay happy, and this makes you really special because obvious reasons. Like, many people allow life to push them around and they feel powerless, but like, about the law of attraction and vibrations and that, so like your vibration is you're vibrating so high, and also you have a calming presence about you. That's what I was saying before, so that is a confirmation. You have a calming presence because not only that, you're really firm and grounded, like I said. People can rely upon you. You might have overcome shyness because when you were younger, you might have been shy or not too sure of yourself. But you're really growing into the person that you were always meant to be, no matter what your age is. You could be 25, you could be 30, 40, 50, or even older, and it doesn't matter. Because you're wonderful at whatever age you're at. and you keep continuing to grow, and this makes you really special. You shine brighter than the sun with your warmth. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. You can make things happen. That is what I was talking about here, you guys. You guys are manifestors. You have the ability to make things happen. So do take full advantage of this. You know, make that vision board or write that list to the universe about things that you want. You guys are awesome. You also have a lot of common sense, which sets you apart from many other people. And this is one of the reasons why people really respect you and come to you with their problems. You have the honesty that they like, but also you have a good head upon your shoulders and you have so much common sense. Also, what makes you very special is that you are slow to anger. You're not the kind of person that's going to erupt and get upset, okay? You might have in the past, but you've probably managed your emotions. You know how to control your emotions, and some of these emotions are just very basic human emotions, but like you have overcome so many of these very basic emotions, and you can control them. You have a beautiful soul. I love that. Yes, you do have a beautiful soul. You guys are very amazing. And I just love this pile. You guys are so special. You also are a friend to everyone. Yeah, this is apparent with the rest of the cards too. Like, people trust you, you know. You don't want to compete with others. This is why you're a friend to everyone. It's because you don't compete with people. You don't care about being better than other people. You just want to be your best self, which is very admirable. Your touch heals people. Didn't I say that many of you were going to be you should get into Reiki or hands, like, you know, healing with the hands or chi energy or that kind of thing? That is one of your gifts, you guys. So thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Wow. Thank you so much, Spirit. You're smarter than you give yourself credit for, and Spirit wanted you to know that. Wow, this has been so powerful, you guys. I've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And also, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, please do be sure to subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the notifications bell so that you can be notified as I upload videos. I love you all so much, and thank you so much for being here with me today. If you leave me a comment, I'm definitely going to reply. So be sure to leave me a comment if you enjoyed this too. Many blessings to you, pile number 2. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome. If you chose the fish and the Pyrite Fool's Gold, then this is your pile. And I'm so glad to have you here with me. So we're going to find out today what makes you special. And I'm going to just cleanse the cards and cleanse the space, because I like to do that between readings. I feel it's very important because I do a lot of readings, and you have to clear the space, otherwise the energies get mingled, and you don't want that, because then you'll get the energy from the other readings. So we're going to be using the Golden Rider Waite today. We're also going to be using some channeled messages, and we're going to be using the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. I'm super excited to find out what makes you special. All right, I'm just going to shuffle. Spirit, please be here now and let me know specifically what makes pile number 3 very special and unique. All right. You are the type of person that, you know, you're open. You're not defensive. Like some people, they get so defensive because of many different types of reasons why, but you're not the type of person to be defensive. You're very open. You could very well be very creative, artistic, extremely physically attractive. Gosh, yeah, the Wands energies are like very creative. You could be a dancer or a musician or something like that, but like whatever you do, you're very passionate about what you do. Okay, whatever your craft is, you are very passionate and enthusiastic about it. You could also be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, sun, moon, or ascendant sign. Also, what makes you very unique is that you're intuitive here with the Knight of Cups, and also you tend to wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very, you can be sensitive, and you, like a Cup's energy, you could have water in your sign. So that's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Or you could just be very in touch with your emotions, very deep, philosophical, intuitive, and that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, you're always constantly trying to improve yourself. So this is the card all about self-work and self-improvement. You've taken that time to work on yourself here with the Hermit. The Hermit is all about introspection. So this makes you very unique because a lot of people ignore this step of the healing process and the self-betterment process. They don't want to stop. Some people are afraid of like being single. They don't want to be alone with themselves. You guys have done this. It's made you stronger. You've gone through a period where you were alone. And when you're alone, you can recharge. And this makes you very special. You've got the Lovers here. You are very connected to spirit here and to others. I love that card for this reading. You guys are extremely well balanced here too. You've got one foot on the earth and one in the water, meaning that you guys are very spiritual. So that's confirmation. And you are also very balanced within the earth plane. So you're very firm and stable and grounded and reliable and responsible. So you could very well be an earth sign too, or have earth somewhere in your chart. And if you don't know what earth is, when I say that, I'm talking about Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is funny. This is what I was just talking about. So this is an earth sign, and if you don't have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart, then you just act this way. You're very grounded, stable, reliable, firm, and responsible. So you take out the trash when it's supposed to go out to the curb. You pay your bills on time. You remember deadlines. You're very good. You could sometimes worry a little too much, especially if your Virgo is kicking in. Or, you could be too much of a perfectionist at times. But this is one of your strengths, actually, because you're very meticulous with details, and it shows. So that's awesome. You're really honest, too. People, they can count on you to be honest with them. That's great. You don't like lies. You hate lies. You could be an Aries. Aries people hate lies too. Yeah. This card is all about feeling left out in the cold. So this goes along with the Hermit. So I do think that you guys in the past were hurt by somebody, but it taught you to be stronger and you didn't let it hold you back. And on the bottom, oh wow. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, you didn't let it get you down because you've been remaining strong here with the Strength card. That is amazing, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle cards to see what else makes you guys so very special. Pile number 3. Spirit, what makes pile number 3 so very, very special? Please be here now. Just say yes. You guys say yes to life. That's what Spirit is really bringing through with this card here. You guys don't live in fear. You're never afraid to take a risk. And this is very admirable about you, but also very special and unique. Some people live in fear. You don't live in fear. You don't operate from fear. You've transformed here with the transformation card. Things are really, really changing, and you've had a deep healing. So I think many of you have had a deep healing because you had a hard past. And you had this like feeling of being hurt and left out. So you've overcome it, and I'm very proud of you. It takes a lot to overcome that kind of thing and still to remain strong, but you guys do remain strong. And for that, just pat yourself on the back and know that you've been through a lot and you deserve a lot of accolades for this and a lot of verbal praise. You may not get enough verbal praise or compliments, but you really are special, okay? So take that in because you deserve it. We've got the initiation, the rite of passage and crossing the threshold. So this talks about new avenues. So you guys are not afraid to take a new avenue. You're not afraid, like I said, of taking a risk, because look at the beautiful other side of this. Like, this is all dark here on this side, and then you go through that opening, and it's like illuminated over there with the purple and blue hues, and it's just beautiful. So this just talks about, like, don't stay in fear. And you guys don't stay in fear. You're not afraid to go through those openings in life that will take you to new heights. So that's just a confirmation. So thank you, Spirit, for that. Soul family. You guys, it says here, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So you guys, I think this card just talks about the people who are in your circle. The people in your circle really are like-minded because you like it that way. You like it when people are happy, positive, and everything like that, like you are. You've worked hard probably to get rid of negative and toxic people. And the people that are really in your life now, you cherish them. You're a soul family with them. You have your soul family. And that is amazing. I'm so happy for you. Dance with life. This card is about how, when you're feeling down, you do something to change your energy. So this makes you special because you guys, like I said, you don't stay down. You vibrate in a high manner. You don't let life keep you down because you're too strong for that. And that makes you so special. So that's awesome. All right, now I want to go into my channeled messages to see what else makes you very special and unique. Spirit, please be here now to let me know what is special about pile number 3. You are very intelligent, Spirit wants you to know. Also, you're the best friend to people because you know the meaning of true friendship. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of that card with the soul family, you guys, and what I just said about how, thank you, Spirit, how you guys have your soul tribe with you because you know the meaning of true friendship, and you have been weeding out the weeds. You're the gardener of your own life. You've taken this into your own hands. You're weeding out the negative people, and you're with your soul tribe and your soul family, and you don't live in fear. This is amazing. This makes you very special, very unique. Also, you're in touch with your feelings and your emotions. So this is wonderful because so many people, that's why I said here with this one, remember in the beginning. So actually, I'm going to say thank you to Spirit for that confirmation too, because remember in the beginning I said you might be the type of person to wear your heart on your sleeve. Exactly. You guys are very in touch with your emotions and your feelings. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Or you could just be that way. But it's very admirable. And also, Spirit wants you to know you give the best hugs. And this makes you very special too. Also, you're trying to be the best version of yourself that you can be, and it really shows. I love that. I love that for you guys. That's very fitting. What else, Spirit? You're holding a space for someone who needs prayers, and your prayers are being answered. So I like that. Thank you for bringing that through, Spirit. What this card means is that you guys know somebody who needs a lot of prayers, and maybe you've been praying for them. Spirit wants you to know your prayers are being answered, okay? So whoever this is that you are praying for, your prayers are being answered for this person who needs your prayers. So this is just kind of a side note that Spirit wanted you to know. I think that's really sweet. So yeah, whoever this is, whether it's a family member or a dear friend or somebody you don't talk to anymore, you've been praying for somebody to either see the light, see their ways, see their folly, or to heal. And Spirit wants you to know that your prayers are being answered. And also, it's okay to trust when you surround yourself with like-minded, positive people. Yeah, exactly. Your soul tribe. You guys have been hurt, like I said before. You've been with people that were nasty and negative. But know this. When you are around like-minded, positive people, it's okay to trust. And you don't have to be like this. And you've learned not to be like that. And I'm proud of you for conquering that. That feeling like, oh, I need to be having my walls up and stuff. No, you're not like that. You have a lot of patience and people appreciate that about you. I love that for you guys too. You're also a cheerleader and a champion to others. So you are an encourager and people see this about you. And you make a difference in this world. I just want you to know that. You make a huge difference. Your smile can light up a room, Spirit is telling me. And also, it's okay to let go of whatever it is that is upsetting you or bothering you or whatever is heavy on your heart. If there's anything, this is just a side note that Spirit wants you to know it's okay to let go. All right? And also, just try to keep the negative self-talk to a minimum, okay? If you are doing that. People from your past who were toxic had to go, and you were very brave to stand up for yourself. Spirit really wanted to bring that through, and I'm so glad that it did. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. If you've enjoyed these messages, please give me a thumbs up and like this video, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, please. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family. If you give me a comment in the comment section below, I will always reply to that. I'm pretty good about it. I always reply as long as it's positive. And you guys are all positive. Once in a while I'll get some negative people on there, but anyways, I love you all so much, and many, many blessings to you all. Take care.